Hello and welcome to our channel.
I'm Gary.
Hi, I'm Morag.
Now, a couple of months ago I had a little stroke, and while I was recuperating, I spent, 3 or 4 weeks watching YouTube basically. So all I did was watch YouTube.
Yes.
I watched things about all my passions in life, one of which is actually camper vans, motorhomes and camper vans. So I was watching those. I thought, I think there's something I can add to that community. So here we go. We thought we'd give it a go. So this is our first video. It'll be a bit ragged around the edges, of course, being our first one, but hopefully we'll be able to get through it, okay? So, where do we start?
Well, you grew up with campers, didn't you?
Yeah. My earliest recollection, actually, as I was about 3 years old, was travelling the length and breadth of the country in my parents' split-screen Volkswagen. It was a Devonet, as it happens, and I can still remember the registration number. 694 NOD. They have Volkswagen campers right the way through growing up. And actually, I took my driving test. I learnt to drive and took my driving test in my father's Volkswagen Devon. I remember the registration number of that one as well,
don't.
but I won't bore you with those. And then, basically, my entire adult life, I've had campers, motorhomes of some description or other. I've sold them for a living. That's basically what we've done. And so when Morag and I got together, she shares my passion for these. So, well,
I grew up caravanning. It's not quite the same, and I'd done quite a bit of camping before I met Gary.
yeah. So for the last 15 years,
17.
or thereabouts, we've enjoyed many holidays in our various campers, motorhomes, and yachts, which are basically floating versions of the same thing, if you like.
And tents.
And tents, yeah. Cycle camping is another passion of ours. To give you an idea about how much we use these things, in 2019, before COVID hit us, or hit the country, hit the world, that year, 2019, we spent 30 of the 52 weekends in a camper. This camper.
This one.
Yeah, this camper. And a number of weeks as well. That's quite a lot of time to spend, yeah.
In a box with each other.
Yeah, exactly. So, so the aim of our channel is to try and inspire newcomers to camping and motorhomes to go out there and give it a go with hints and tips and try and share.
Also people who already have campers to
share their tips.
Yeah, and to use them in different ways, maybe, from what they already do.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So this weekend we're up in Llandysol.
I think they say Llandysol or Llandysul. Not sure.
Yeah. And anyway, it's in sunny Wales. The sun always shines in Wales.
Except at this minute.
And we're up here, a lovely little town, because Morag's a keen harpist. She plays the harp. And her harp's made in this village, but a town, a company called
Typhy Harps.
Typhy Harps.
And they have a beautiful harp centre, and we're here this weekend to bring my harp up to have it serviced. It has to have a yearly or once every 2 years service, and that's one of the reasons we're here this weekend.
One of the reasons. And just up the road is something else happening, which is a bit of a passion of mine. We're going to have a go at that. And it's always a nice place to visit. They've got a beautiful canoe centre. If you're interested in canoeing, kayaking, whitewater kayaking, kids or adults, they've got a fantastic centre here, one of the best in the country.
Llandysol paddlers.
Yeah. They got a brilliant butcher, Gary the butcher, the most amazing local lamb, fantastic. And there's a company here that make the world's finest waffles. I mean, they're just amazing waffles.
We love these waffles, and we were delighted when we discovered they were actually made here. And they actually do all sorts, covered in chocolate. They do crackers for cheese, and they're absolutely delicious.
They're so delicious, in fact, that we've managed to persuade the company that make them
Tregroes waffles.
to give us some waffles to give out. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick out the first six comments from the thing below, you know, where you've got to put comments and stuff. I don't quite know how that works, but we'll find out. We'll pick 6 comments at random, and we will send you 2 boxes of waffles, completely free of charge, so you can share
Our
passion for them. Yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong. They are gorgeous. Yeah. So I think we've waffled on enough.
We did a lot of waffling.
We've got a little bit of we'll put a little bit of video about this weekend now. One thing we have done is we've bought a new awning, one of these inflatable ones, which is in a box in the back, and I think we'll attempt to unbox that and put that up and film that, see how that goes. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to film what happens to Morag's harp. That's probably a bit top secret up there. But perhaps we can persuade her to let me film a minute or 2 of her playing it. And she maybe film a bit of my passion on Sunday. And then, and hopefully it'll be interesting for you. And so we'll see you in a minute.
Exactly, the entrance and the parking and everything.
It's up there, isn't it?
Yeah. Toilet at the entrance. Oh gosh. I wonder how many people are going to get stuck here tomorrow. There's the bus.
Can I have a look in here, Morag? One of the wonderful things about these Webbers is that when you've finished your cooking, you shut all the air vents and save whatever charcoal's left for the next time. Right, so because we're going to roast a joint of pork in here tonight, we'll have a combination of briquettes and lumpwood. Want the lumpwood for the heat and the briquettes for the longevity. So chuck a bit more of that in there. Doesn't matter how much you put in with this, as I say. You say what you don't use next time. But the reason we put all the charcoal at one end is, oh look, didn't last, did it? Is because the pork's going to go here. So we'll just let that, get that going. And we've got a bit of AstroTurf for a carpet. Works really well. Okay, so as you can see, the tent's not up, but the barbecue's ready. So get dinner on the go. So just put a bit of salt on this. Put them in there. Put the lid on. Open the vent above the meat. Leave the bottom vents open. Put this in the bin. And that's an hour later and we'll have dinner. Might have the tent up by then. Dinner's on the go. Just got to turn this around. Looks nice, doesn't it? I reckon another half or 3/4 an hour and that'll be ready. Lovely. Okay, that'll do. It's alright, doesn't it?
Looks good.
So, dinner's on the go. Okay, so we survived that.
It's gin o'clock.
Gin o'clock for you. Luca's 8 o'clock for me, as I've run out of Red Bull. Cheers. Back in Glandusel.
No,
Glandusel?
I think they say Llandussel or something like
Glandusel,
that.
that sounds about right. Pick up Morag's harp tomorrow morning and then back home. In the meantime, surf and turf for tea, cob roe, and a nice bit of steak from Gary the butcher in town here.
And vegetables from the garden.
And vegetables, lovely. Yep, yep. So, until the next time, bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, and if you found this video remotely interesting, please do subscribe
and hit the like button. It does us a world of good, apparently. Cheers, bye.